Hello everyone. Welcome back to another lecture on reasoning ability and problem solving. In today's lecture, we will discuss some exercises questions for tabulation. So let us start. We have discussed in previous lectures that two types of problems can be formed in tabulation. Type 1 was chronology based. Chronology based that they could be arranged in weekdays based on weekdays like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, so on, or based on dates. They can be arranged based on months or they can be arranged based on years. So these are your chronology based kind of questions. Then you have attribute based. Attribute based means that they are arranged, let's say, based on the color of the t-shirts, based on the items that they are wearing, maybe, based on the floor number of your building, based on the car that they own, any attribute, any different quality that they have, they can be arranged on that. So when the data is arranged based on attributes, it is called the attribute based type of problems in tabulation. So in the previous lecture we discussed type 1 in detail. In today's lecture we will discuss type 2 in detail. Okay, so in today's lecture we will begin with type 2. Now let us look at type 2 attribute based directions 1 to 5. So this data will be used to answer questions from 1 to 5. So this data tells us that there are 7 people, E, F, G, H, S, T and U, that buy 7 different items. So items are tie, coat, ring, nail paint, shirt, diary and goggle, and on different days. So we have 3 variables, correct? We have 3 variables. First variable is which person, correct? First variable is which person. Second variable is which item, correct? And third variable is which day. So we have 3 variables. It is given to us one person buys one item in a day. So in totality, we will have 7 different days, 7 different people buying 7 different items. Clear? So let us look at the question. This is the data on which we will answer the questions. So whenever we get questions on tabulation, I have told you that you have to consider all the possibilities, and as and when we proceed, we will keep eliminating the possibilities that are not correct. Right? So direction 1 to 5. 4 persons buy items between E and the one who buys type. So if I have my E over here, 1, 2, 3, 4 people will buy between E and the one who buys tie. Correct? Or other possibility is the one who buys tie buys it, and then we have 1, 2, 3, 4 people, and then we have E. Correct? Other possibility. So we will consider both possibilities. In totality, we have 7 friends, correct? In total, we have 7 friends. The one who buys coat buys immediately after the one who buys tie. So, one who buys coat will buy it immediately after the one who buys tie. Correct? Now, if I look at possibility number 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 are already placed. If I look at possibility 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people are placed up till now. Okay, 2 persons buy items between H and the one who buys tie. So between H and tie, I cannot place H below tie because then we will have more than 7 friends. That means H will come in this place. 2 people buy between tie and H. Similarly, over here, I cannot place H above tie because then we will have more than 7 friends. So I will place H in this position because 2 people buy between tie and H. So H will come in this position. Okay. T buys immediately after H. That means T will come over here. T will come over here because T buys immediately after H. F buys his item immediately after the one who buys diary. So F buys his item immediately after the one who buys diary. Let us hold this information. Okay. 2 persons buy items between the one who buys coat and the one who buys shirt. So coat is over here. I cannot place shirt below coat because then we will have more than 7 friends. So T will buy shirt because we have 2 people between coat and shirt. Similarly, in this situation, I cannot place shirt above coat because then we will have more than 7 positions. But we only have 7 friends. So that means 1, 2 and T will buy shirt. So even in possibility 2, T will buy shirt. Okay. S buys ring is given to us. S buys ring is given to us. So now I can see this position empty. So maybe I can place S and ring over here. S buys ring can be placed over here. Maybe. S by ring can come above tie also, and S by ring can come below this also. Over here also I see this empty position. So maybe I can put S buys ring over here. Okay. Now, goggle was bought immediately after E. So goggle was bought immediately after E. So E is over here. That means goggle will be here. Correct? And in this situation, S ring I am removing because after E we have immediately we have goggle. So now how many positions do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We already have 7 positions. So maybe this position we can put S and ring. Okay? S and ring can come in this position. And over here, S and ring can come in this position because now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people. Okay? Now, so this information is also used. Goggle was bought immediately after E. 2 persons buy item between the one who buys ring and the one who buys diary. So between ring and diary, we have 2 people. So over here, ring is over here. Correct? If I take 2 people, 1, 2, then at the place of goggle, we should have diary. Or if I go below, 1, 2, after coat, we should have diary. Correct? But in both the cases, it is not possible. Because if I place it over here, goggle is already here. And if I place it over here, we are exceeding the number of people. We only have 7 people. So this is not the correct possibility. Coming back over here, between ring and between diary, we have 2 people. So H and T can be between diary and ring. We can have our diary over here. Correct? We can have our diary over here. Now it is given to us U buys his item before G. U buys his item before G. So now we have 3 positions. Correct? And we have one more variable F. So it is given to us F buys his item immediately after the one who buys diary. Correct? This was given to us. That means F will come over here. And U buys before G. That means U will come over here. And G will come over here. So the only person remaining is H. And the only item remaining is nail paint. So nail paint will come over here. This will be my final arrangement. This will be my final arrangement. Okay? 7 people, 7 different days, buying 7 different items. This will be my final arrangement. Based on this arrangement, we have 5 questions. Let us look at them. Question number 1 is, who among the following buys nail paint? So this we already know. Going back to the arrangement, nail paint is bought by H. Correct? Nail paint is bought by H. So my answer will be option number 3, H. Okay? Option number 3, H. This is the arrangement. Correct? This is the arrangement. Now, question 2 is, which item was bought immediately after the shirt? So going back to the arrangement, shirt is bought here. Immediately after shirt, we have diary bought by E. So if I look at the options, we have diary, goggles, tie, coat, none of these. So immediately after shirt, diary is bought by E. Therefore, my answer will be option number 1, diary. Clear? Question number 3. Question number 3 asks, how many persons buy items between S and F? So let us look at the arrangement. S is over here, F is over here. How many people between S and F? We have H, T and E. So we have 1, 2 and 3. 3 people are there between S and F buying items. So if I look at the options, we have option number 3, 3. This will be the right answer. We have 3 people between S and F buying items. They are H, T and E. Okay? Question number 4. Question number 4 is, which of the following combinations is true? G tie, H diary, T goggles, E diary, or none is true. So let me draw the arrangement. We had U, G, S, H, T, E, F. This is H. And the items were tie, coat, ring, nail paint, shirt, diary, and goggles. These were the items. Correct? So we have to find out which of the following combination is true. We have G tie. No, we have G coat. So this is not true. H diary. No, we have E diary. So this is also not true. T goggles. No. F is with goggles. So not true. E diary. Yes. This one is true. So my answer will be option number 4. E diary. This combination is true. Okay. Moving on to question number 5. Who among the following buys the item immediately before ring? So going back to the arrangement. Ring is over here. Immediately before ring we have coat bought by G. So immediately before ring G buys coat. Correct? So in the option, if I look at the option, G is over here. G will buy coat immediately before ring. So my answer will be option number 2, G coat. Okay? Now, directions for 6 to 10. So based on this data, we will have questions from 6 to 10. So let us solve. Okay? It is given to us a building has 8 floors. So this is basically a floor based arrangement. This is a floor based arrangement. Okay? Now, a building has 8 floors from 1 to 8 in such a way that ground floor is numbered 1, the above floor is numbered 2 and so on. So the topmost floor is numbered 8. So let me write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is the arrangement. 8 is the topmost floor, correct? And 1 is the bottommost floor, correct? Now, we have 8 different people, correct? Now, let us look at the question. The 8 people that are staying are G, P, M, R, Q, A, D and C. So, G, P, M, R, Q, A, D, C, these are the 8 people that are living in these 8 floors. Okay? They are staying each on one of these floors. So, each person stays on one floor. Correct? Now, the data simply says A is staying on floor 6. So, I can simply keep A over here. A is staying on floor 6. There is a gap of 3 persons between G and R. So, let us hold this information. Between G and R, we have a gap of 3 persons. Let us hold this information. C is staying on the topmost floor. So, this we can also fix. Topmost floor is floor number 8. So, at floor number 8, we will have C. Correct? Now, neither P nor M is staying on floor 5. So, in floor 5, we will not have P and we will also not have M. These two people are not staying in floor 5. Okay? Q is staying middle of P and M. So, Q is staying middle of P and M. That means two possibilities. We have either PQM or like this PQM, or we can have MQP because no other information is given to us. R is staying on the floor 1. So, R is staying on floor 1. Correct? This is given. Now, let us use this information that there is a gap of 3 persons between G and R. So, there is a gap of 3 persons. That means 1, 2, 3, G will come over here. There is a gap of 3 persons between G and R. Okay? Now, we have two arrangements, PQM, MQP. So, we have 3 positions, 4, 3 and 2. So, here we can have PQM or we can have MQP. Now, look at this data. This says M is not an immediate neighbor of G. So, if M is not an immediate neighbor of G, that means M cannot come here. So, if M cannot come here, we can have P, Q and M. If M cannot come here, this is the wrong arrangement. So, we will have P, Q, M here. So, the only person remaining is D. So, D will come over here. This will be my final arrangement. This will be my final arrangement. So, whenever you solve questions on tabulation, sometimes the order of the question is not correct. Because if this information, R is staying on floor 1, was given before the information that there is a gap of 3 persons between G and R, it would be an easier question. Because you will solve in this direction only. You will solve from starting to end. But sometimes the information is jumbled up to make it a little more difficult. So in that question, just pick and choose the data that is required at that point of time and hold the data. We were holding this data for the right time. When you get reference, then we will use this data. Okay? So these kind of tricks you should also know. Do not solve the question as it is because it can be confusing. Just wait for the right data. Keep on holding the data. We held this data. We held this data up till the right point and then we used it. Okay, so this will be my final arrangement. 8 floors, 8 people living on different number of floors. Based on this, we have 5 questions from question 6 to question 10. So let us look at them. Question 6 is, who is staying on floor number 7? So floor number 7 is, if I look at the arrangement, floor number 7 is D. So D is staying on floor number 7. If I look at the options, over here I have option number 3, D. D is the one living on 7th floor. So this will be the correct answer. Okay? This is the arrangement. Question number 7. Question number 7 asks, how many persons are staying between D and P? So let us look at the arrangement. D is over here, P is over here. How many people are living between D and P? 1 and 2, A and G. Okay? 1 and 2. So going back to the options. Between D and P, we have only 2 people, A and G. Correct? So my answer will be option number 3, 2. Between D and P, we have A and G. Only 2 people. Correct? Now, this is the arrangement again. Coming to question number 8. Question number 8 asks, who is staying on the second floor? So second floor. So this you have to remember, okay? So the floor were numbered like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This was the ground floor, correct? Ground floor was called the first floor in the arrangement. Ground floor was called the first floor. So now 2 concepts are there. First is, if I go by this is ground floor, this is first floor, correct? This will be the first floor, this will be the second floor, this will be the third floor, this will be the fifth or fourth floor, correct? This will be the fifth floor, this will be the sixth floor, and this will be the seventh floor if we go by this logic, correct? But in the question it was given to us that ground floor is numbered first floor, correct? Ground floor is numbered first floor. So this is your common logic, okay? This is your common logic. But according to question, the floors have changed. This is your first floor. 1 is your first floor according to the question. According to the question, 2 will be your second floor. Similarly, 3 will be your third floor. Correct? 4 will be your fourth floor. 5 will be your fifth floor. 6 will be your sixth floor. 7 will be your seventh floor. And 8 will be your eighth floor. So this is based on the question. So whenever you're answering questions, you have to look at this logic. This is your common logic, but according to the question, 1 is your first floor. So if the question is asking who is staying on the second floor, we have to look at the number 2. Second floor is this position. So if I look at the arrangement, according to the arrangement, second floor we have M, correct? So my answer will be M. According to Q will be according to common logic. According to common logic, Q will be on the second floor because R will be on the ground floor, correct? But we are looking at the question. M is according to question. So according to question, M will be at the second floor. Clear? So if I look at the options, we have Q, M, P, A, Q or M. So M is at the second floor. This is fixed. So my answer will be option number 2, M. Okay? Now, question number 9. Question number 9 says that if all persons are arranged in alphabetical order such as A occupies floor 1, then who will occupy floor 5? So let us put A in floor 1. Okay. If I put A in floor 1, I will have A, then I will have C, and then I will have D. Correct? Because we are arranging them in alphabetical order. We are arranging them in alphabetical order. Then we have G. Okay. Then we have M, P, Q, and R. This will be the alphabetical order, correct? From A to R is your increasing alphabetical order. Correct? We have to find out who lives in floor 5. So in floor 5 we will have M. In floor 5 we will have M. So my answer will be option number 4, M. Floor 5 will be occupied by M. Okay? Now, question 10. Question 10 asks immediate neighbors of the person who is staying in floor 3. So floor 3, who is living? Let us look at the arrangement. Floor 3 we have Q. So immediate neighbors are P and M. So immediate neighbors of Q are P and M. So if I look at the options, option number 4 says P and M. They are the immediate neighbors of Q. Correct? Q is staying at the 3rd floor or at the floor 3. So answer will be P and M. P and M are the immediate neighbors of Q who is living at the 3rd floor. Clear? So this concludes today's lecture on type 2 attribute based. I hope this was helpful. Thank you.